Kilo Whiskey 4 Echo X-Ray.
Echo X-Ray, Roger, Roger. What's the name there?
Echo X-Ray, Roger, Roger. What's the name there? Hey, the name here is Gordon, located about 40 miles north of Atlanta at Lake Lanier.
Roger that. And what was the name again?
Roger that. And what was the name again? The name is Gordon.
Roger, Roger, Gordon. And what radio are you running, sir?
Roger, Roger, Gordon. And what radio are you running, sir? This is a FLEX-6700 with an Elecraft KPA 1500 amplifier running about 300 watts.
Yes, sir. Well, why don't you give me about 10 seconds and tell me about your antenna system. Let me look around and see if I can find the best pass for us, Roger.
Let me look around and see if I can find the best pass for us, Roger. Roger.
Beautiful Lanier. Running a FLEX-6700 cider into an Elecraft KPA 1500 amplifier into a 80-meter horizontal skyloop antenna. And I just happened to be running bands and heard your request for radios to be checked out. So I was wanting to know if I could get a signal and an audio. At any rate, this is KW4EX, Kilo Whiskey 4 Echo X-Ray.
Roger, Gordon, right now I have you on my local antenna, and we have a set of procedure. It starts with you verifying that you're in the 100 to 2900 bandpass mode. 100 to 2900 bandpass mode, Roger?
Actually, I'm in 50 to 3000 bandpass mode.
All right, pull it to 100 to 2900. You know, when you run up to 3K, you have people come look for you with pitchforks.
All right. I'm at 100 to 2900.
All right, then we move to your compressor processor, engaged at a 3 out of 10 or a 30 out of 100.
I don't have that option. I just have normal processing, which is the lightest compression level.
You have like a normal compression level?
Correct.
All right, so in the normal mode, Roger?
Correct, that's Roger.
All right, now move to your ALC with mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word audio, adjust your mic gain until your ALC is running mid-scale to 2/3.
I don't have that option. I have the mic gain set to what Flex recommends, which is between -10 and 0 dB on the mic level meter.
All right, well, what I'm saying is that your dynamic range currently looks to be about 8 dB, between 10 and 8 dB, close to no processing at all. So what our setup procedure does is usually fatten you up from like a 10 dB dynamic range, which is no processing, to about a 3, which is a nice choice compromise between where you were and where you're going. And your average percent peak modulation moves from 30% to 80 to 85% with the 3 dB dynamic range. Roger?
Roger, I can give a little more processing, and that would put me into a DX mode, and I just made that switch. And that's the only control that I have. I do not have any ALC control at all.
Roger. Well, actually, nobody does, but just by way of how much mic gain you do, that ALC meter is looking at the output of your limiter, actually. So as you push the limiter harder from the front end, it starts showing up on the ALC meter on the back end. Roger?
Roger, I do not have an ALC meter.
Yes, sir. I'm just saying, and that's usually how we get the 3 dB dynamic range, is by pushing the ALC to mid-scale to 2/3 as far as drive is concerned. But you have improved by running in that other position on your compressor. You have fattened up a little bit there. Why don't you tell me the best thing you like about your radio, and let me look at your audio again.
Okay, well, I do like the flexibility of the Flex. I do love the receive filtering, especially. And, of course, the pan adapter is just top-notch, and that's something I really enjoy, so that I can see signals coming anywhere on the band, and actually even additional bands if necessary.
Roger. Now, what would happen? How is your mic gain defined as far as gain? Is it a rotary pot, slider pot, or what does your mic gain look like?
My mic gain is actually a slider built into the computer, and I've got it fairly low level at the moment. I've got the mic level at the moment. We've got the mic where it's peaking out just under 0 dB because I don't want to distort my output signal. It should be a pretty clean output at this level.
Yes, sir, and it does look to be about a 3.5 dB dynamic range, so probably close enough. Now, I'm a pusher for a little more top end, so I would suggest 2 clicks treble boost from where you are, Roger, on your treble control.
From where you are, Roger, on your treble control.
Well, it's a 7-band equalizer. I can add some more at, say, the 4K because it's at a bell curve. I'm going to add that in there. Could you tell the difference in the audio characteristics?
Do you have parametric on that EQ?
Do you have parametric on that EQ?
No, it's actually a 7-band equalizer.
Okay, so the ideal frequency for boosting I've found is 2.6K. 2.6K is the ideal frequency to push. So in your equalizer, it would probably be something around between 2 and 4, with probably hotter on the 4 than the 2, Roger?
With probably hotter on the 4 than the 2, Roger?
Yeah, I did. I increased the 4. I'm going to go on and bump the 2 1 notch. So I am running additional equalization at 2K, and I did bring the 4K up a little bit.
Yes, sir. I think that articulation boost is really helpful, and not so much between us because you're probably 15 over on me, but when you get into those smoky places where you're a dB above somebody's noise level, it really helps to have a nice articulated signal so they can hear what you're saying, not just hear you saying and not be able to understand, but being able to understand what you're saying in adverse conditions.
But being able to understand what you're saying in adverse conditions.
Roger that. So is that something that I'm lacking in at the moment?
No, sir. I think you've got it in spades. I would even consider maybe adding a couple of clicks of bottom, about 200 cycles, somewhere in there.
About 200 cycles, somewhere in there.
Well, that's easy to do. How does that sound? I'll boost it. I'll make a little smoother curve.
Alrighty, and tell me about your radio again some.
And tell me about your radio again some.
Well, it's the FLEX-6700 series. It's software defined, and I'm running Smart SDR on a Windows computer at the moment. And that's the reason that everything is basically computerized, from the equalizer to mic gain and processing.
Oh, roger that. All right. Well, gosh, I think we got you sounding pretty good there. You were sounding really good before, but I think we just gave you just a little more articulation and got you just a little bit fatter. And I would run it just like that, Make sure that you are consistently operating the microphone the same way. And I think it'd be great if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording. This will be cut number 1 of some 2,100 Qso-Vlog AIRCHECK recordings. So YouTube search for KC9VKV logbook, and we'll have it uploaded by tomorrow noon. Roger?
Logbook, and we'll have it uploaded by tomorrow noon. Roger?
Oh, roger that. Well, I appreciate that. That's a wonderful help. So, at any rate, thank you for the advice and the feedback. It's greatly appreciated. And so with that, I'll send 73s your way, and we'll go on and sign. So have a great afternoon, and I know other people are going to look forward to you helping them as well. Kilo Whiskey 4 Echo X-Ray, clear.
Roger, Roger, Gordon, 73, sir. Have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. This is the Qso-Vlog Net. My name is Jim, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
My name is Jim, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.